integration. We have started this topic in the previous class. So today we shall do questions or the solutions of a triple integration. We have the example of a triple integration. The example is evaluate the triple integral, and that is x square plus y square dx dy dz over the region bounded by the sphere. We have the sphere given to us, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. Because this is a sphere, we will do this question with the help of two methods. First one is by changing the sphere into spherical polar coordinates and by changing the sphere into cylindrical polar coordinates. So first is by changing it into spherical polar. And you know the question of a spherical polar coordinates was done in the previous class. You have to use the substitution. Put x is equal to r sine theta cos of phi, y is equal to r sine theta sine of phi, and z is equal to r cos of theta, and your dx dy dz is modulus of the Jacobian dr d theta d phi, and a modulus of Jacobian have already been calculated in the previous class, and that is the standard value with this substitution r square sine theta dr d theta and d phi, and the limits of integration are limits of integration are r varies from 0 to 1, theta varies from 0 to pi, and your phi varies from 0 to 2 pi. So these are your limits of integration. Now you need to integrate the given integral, that is x square plus y square into dx dy dz, and over the sphere we need to evaluate. The sphere is this one over this region, because we have to take the inside of the sphere. That is why less than or equal to has been taken over here. Now by using the spherical polar coordinates, the limits are 0 to 1, 0 to pi, and 0 to 2 pi. Use the value of x, that is r square sine square theta cos square phi plus r square sine square theta into sine square phi, and together with the Jacobian r square sine theta dr d theta and d phi. The last is d phi we have. So now you just see in this r square sine theta, r square sine square theta is common. Inside you will have cos square phi plus a sine square phi. It will give you 1. So that is also r square sine square theta dr d theta d phi. Limits are 0 to 1, 0 to pi, and 0 to 2 pi. Now further we have the triple integral, and this is 0 to 1, 0 to pi, and 0 to 2 pi. This is and what about this? You can separate the integrals here. Just see how. Now you see, these are the limits of a phi, 0 to 2 pi. So here you have d phi, and these are the limits of theta. So you will have sine for theta, d theta, and 0 to 1 are the limits of r. So r raised to power 4 dr. So now you can integrate it. This is phi. Limits are 0 to 2 pi, and this is a sine raised to power 4 theta is there. This is a sine theta is there. Sorry. Here sine theta is there. So no square will be there. Change it. ये थोड़ा सा गलत लिखा गया, यहाँ स्क्वायर नहीं है, यहाँ अकेला साइन थीटा है। तो अगर आपके पास सिंगल साइन थीटा है तो यहाँ पर क्यूब आना चाहिए। तो रिमेंबर हियर वी हैव क्यूब थीटा, एंड this can be written 0 to pi by 2, and that is 2 times sine cube theta and d theta, and that will be r raised to power 4, that is r5 over 5 within the limits 0 to 1. So now the limits we have made just to apply the reduction formula. This is a 2 pi from here. This is the 2, and apply a reduction formula. So that will be 2 over 3 into 1. And because odd power है तो pi by 2 से multiply नहीं होएगा. And from here you will have 1 by 5. So ultimately you will have 8 pi upon 50. The Cartesian coordinates into spherical polar. Now the same question can be done by changing it into cylindrical polar. So changing the Cartesian coordinates into cylindrical polar form. So what is the cylindrical polar form? Put x is equal to r cos of theta, y is equal to r sine of theta, and z is equal to z. And your dx, dy, dz will be Jacobian dr d theta dz. And Jacobian of x r cos theta, y r sin theta will be r dr d theta dz. This is the value of the Jacobian in case of cylindrical polar. Now you can put the value. So x square plus y square dx dy dz within the sphere. So within the sphere mean that is less than or equal to 1. And you can use the, okay, one more thing is the limits of integration. Limits are, your r will vary from 0 to radius. Radius is 1. And your theta will vary from 0 to 2 pi. So these are the limits of integration. The third variable limits z will be computed from this equation. Now we know that z square can be written as, from this equation, z square can be written as 1 minus x square minus y square. And you can substitute the value of 1 minus x square mean r square cos square theta minus y square mean r square sine square theta. So z square is less than or equal to 1 minus r square. Formula can be used. Cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1. And from here, you will have minus 1 minus r square square root less than or equal to z less than or equal to 1 minus r square. So these are the limits of z. Ultimately, you can write down the triple integral 1 minus r square to 1 minus r square, 0 to 1 is there, and 0 to 2 pi is there. And you have here x square plus y square, that will come out to be r square. Squaring and adding कर देंगे यहाँ पर, तो x square plus y square after substitution you will have r square into the value of Jacobian we require. So Jacobian is r dr d theta dz. The new variable of a cylindrical integration are r theta z. So 0 to 1, 0 to 2 pi. Here you have r cube, and for this you can write down r cube as it is. and integrate with respect to z, because these are the limits of z. Remember, from here, limits of z are minus square root 1 minus r square to positive square root 1 minus r square. So integration is z here. So the limits can be written and into dr d theta. Now you can substitute the limits here. So after substituting the limits, you will have 2 times square root of 1 minus r square dr d theta. Because जब आप अपर लिमिट भरेंगे माइनस माइनस लोअर लिमिट माइनस माइनस will become plus. So 2 can be taken common. 0 to 2 pi, that is d theta, and 0 to 1 r cube square root of 1 minus r square dr. And for this you can use a substitution here. So put r is equal to sine of some another angle, that is t, and your dr will come out to be cos of t dt, and use the formula here, and here you can integrate with respect to theta, that is 0 to 2 pi. Now 0 to 1 are the limits of r. Change the limits here. When r is 0, sine t, the lower value of t will be 0. When r is 1 here, sine t is 1, so t should be pi by 2. R cube mean sine cube t under root of 1 minus sine square t into cos of t into dt. So that is 2 into 2 pi from here for upper limit, and 0 to pi by 2, that is sine cube t. Here we have under root of 1 minus sine square. 1 minus sine square is cos square, and square root will give you cos. So cos into cos will give you cos square t, and that is the dt. Now you can use the reduction formula for this term, and for the reduction formula 3 minus 1 will be 2, and 2 minus 1 will be 1 upon 3 plus 2 is 5. So 5 into 3 into 1, and sum of the powers will give you odd value, so no need to multiply it with pi by 2. Ultimately that is 8 pi over 50. Now you just see, this is the same evaluation as we have got here. This is also 8 pi by 50. So the changing of the coordinates, whether we are changing the spherical polars or whether we are changing into cylindrical polar, there is no alteration in the outcome of the given question. So this is a very important thing. Now let us continue and find out the volume by a double and a triple integration. So right now we have to find out the volume of solids. So this is our topic of consideration today. The simple volume as a triple integral will be like this: dx, dy, dz. And if you want to convert it into, this is your Cartesian form actually, and your polar form will give you spherical polar. The spherical polar form will give you the volume. Volume will be Jacobian, that is r square sine of theta dr d theta d phi, and your cylindrical polar form will give you, the cylindrical polar form will give you triple integral r dr d theta dz. So these are the three kinds of volume, whether you evaluate in Cartesian or in spherical polar or in cylindrical polar. So we have the question, find the volume of the ellipsoid That is x square over a square plus y square over b square and plus z square upon c square, that is equal to 1. So this is the ellipsoid we have. And you know what is the meaning of that. The shape of the ellipsoid will be like this. So we have a 3D plane. This is z axis, this is y axis, and this is x axis. And your ellipse will be your ellipse or ellipsoid. Ellipsoid is always a three-dimensional figure. So this will be your ellipsoid, sorry. So this is the ellipsoid, and ultimately this is the origin point. And using it as a origin, you will have a circular shape here. So if we cut this into circle, you can cut that because inside will be like a sphere because it is a solid. So circle in place of circle we shall have a sphere. So this will like a sphere, and similarly along the y-axis we will have a sphere. So that will be like this. So the shape of the sphere will be like this. तो थोड़ा सा यहाँ से कट करना चाहिए. फिगर प्लॉट करते वक्त तो थोड़ा सा इस बात का ध्यान रखिएगा. हमें जो फिगर बनाना होता है वो ये देखिए थोड़े सा शेप बिगड़ गया ना, थोड़ा शेप अच्छा रखने की कोशिश करिए. नाउ दिस इज द sphere I am getting. This is along y-axis. This is along z-axis. Similarly, there will be a sphere along x-axis also. So you will have a sphere along x-axis. This is your x-axis. So within the ellipsoid, you will have spheres. There will be a portion can be cut it into the form of a sphere. It means on account of the symmetrical behavior, the required volume of this ellipsoid. Now this is the ellipsoid. So the required volume will be 8 times the volume in the positive octant. Now just see the volume in the positive octant into 8 times because there will be the 8 faces or the 8 sides of the surfaces. There will be the faces or sides of the surface that will lie in the positive octant, and that will be total 8 times. So this is y, this is z, and similarly we will have x. So your shape will be like this. So this is in xz, and similarly in xy, and similarly in yz. So like this, there are sides of the surfaces, and total 8 time will be the volume in the first octant. So volume in the first octant is dx dy j over v. So now you can simplify it by converting the ellipsoid into a sphere. Just see, for converting the ellipsoid into a sphere, you can use the substitution. Put x over x is capital X, y over b is equal to capital Y, and z over c is equal to capital Z. And ultimately, by doing so, you will have dx is equal to a dx, dy is b dy, and dz is c dz. And required this ellipsoid by using this substitution will become x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. This is the equation of a sphere. So it means you need to evaluate volume, that is A times triple integral dx dy dz will be ABC dx d capital Y d capital Z over the surface, that is the surface of a sphere. Now इसके related हमने अभी last question करा है. By now you can do this question or evaluation either by changing it into spherical polar or into cylindrical polar. So let us change it into spherical polar form. Spherical coordinates will be used here. आप किसी भी मेथड से कर सकते हैं. So put x is equal to r sine theta cos of phi, y is equal to r sine theta sine of phi, z is equal to r cos of theta. And in first octant, your limits of integration are, so in first octant, limits are r varies from 0 to 1, theta varies from 0 to pi by 2. Just see that limit. The difference of the limit will be pi by 2, and phi will also vary from 0 to pi by 2 in the first octant. Hence, the volume will be 8 times ABC 0 to 0 to 1, 0 to pi by 2 and 0 to pi by 2. यही डिफरेंस है. फर्स्ट ऑक्टेंट में थीटा और फाई की अपर लिमिट दोनों की पाई बाय 2 हो जाती है. And r is the radius, and radius of the sphere is 1. That is why 1 has been taken over here. And you know that the value of the Jacobian is r square sine of theta dr d theta d phi. So you can separately integrate this. So 0 to pi by 2 d phi, 0 to pi by 2 sine of theta sine theta d theta, 0 to 1 r square dr. Now you can integrate all the three integrals. So here you will have phi within the limits 0 to pi by 2. Integration of sine is minus of cos within the limits 0 to pi by 2. Integration of r square is r cube upon 3. So 8 ABC into, from here you will have pi by 2, and from here you will have minus cos pi by 2 plus cos of 0, and here you will have 1 by 3 minus 0. So ultimately cos pi by 2 will give you 0 value. So this term will vanish, and cos 0 is 1. So you will have, you can cancel here. So 4 pi ABC upon 3. This will be the volume of the given ellipsoid. So by this way you will be able to find out the volume of the ellipsoid. Now this is the method for finding out the volume by triple integration, and you can also find out the volume in Cartesian form. ये हमने पोलर में करके करा, अब हम कार्टेशियन में भी कर सकते हैं. The question is, find the volume of the tetrahedron bounded by the coordinate planes and the plane x over a plus y over b plus z over c is equal to 1. And coordinate planes are x0, y0, z0. So these are the coordinate planes, and this is a tetrahedron. Now you can find out the volume bounded by these. Now you just draw the shape of the tetrahedron. This is your y-axis, and this is your z-axis, and this is your x-axis, and your tetrahedron will be like this. plot this figure of tetrahedron. Now this is your origin point, and this is the point along y-axis. Along y-axis, you know that x is 0, z is 0. So along y-axis, you will have point 0, b, c. Here, x is 0, z is 0 can be substituted. So y will be equal to b. This is 0. Similarly, this will be 0, 0, c. And this point will be a, 0, 0. So these are the points of the tetrahedron on the coordinate axis. You know that we can find out the limits. Your values of the variable can be computed. From this equation, you can independently find out the value of z. The value of z will be 1 minus x over a minus y over b. So z will be c 1 minus x over a minus y over b. So the limit for the z variable will be 0 to c into 1 minus x over a minus y over b. This is the limit of z. Now the limit of z is in term of x and y. So here you can find out the limit of y. Lower limit is 0 and upper limit from here you can get that. So b time 1 minus x over a. And for the limit of x, that is 0 to a. And your required volume will be triple integral dx, dy, dz. And you can use the limits. The limits are 0 to a, 0 to b into 1 minus x over a, and 0 to c into 1 minus x over a minus y over b. Now you can integrate it. So that is 0 to a, 0 to b into 1 minus x over a. So integrate with respect to z here. So if you want to write down the limits of z in a variable x or y, so z will be written first. So that will be dz, dy, dx. And integration with respect to z is this. So 0 to c into 1 minus x over a minus y over b dy dx. So you can put the limit. So 0 to a, 0 to b into 1 minus x over a. When you substitute the limit, you will have c into 1 minus x over a minus y over b dy dx. Now you can integrate with respect to y here. So that will be 0 to a. So here c can be taken common. 1 minus x over a with respect to y into y minus y square upon 2b. And you can substitute 0 to b into 1 minus x over a into dx. Now you can substitute the limits. So c times 0 to a, put this value here. So b 1 minus x over a can be substituted in place of y. So it will give you whole square minus y square means it's a square. So b square 1 minus x over a whole square upon 2b. So b is cancelled. You will have dx here. So now b can be taken common from both the terms. So you will have a bc, and inside you will have this term minus this over 2. So ultimately you will have 0 to a 1 minus x over a whole square upon 2 into dx after solving a little. Now 2 can be taken common. Integration is with respect to x. So you will have 1 minus x over a whole cube upon minus 3 over a, because it's a derivative will be there in the denominator 0 to a. Now, minus 3 over a can be taken in the numerator. So minus abc over 6. Put the upper limit a here. So when you substitute a here, a over a will give you 1 and 1 minus 1 will give you 0. And when you substitute 0 here, you will have 1. So the volume come out to be ABC upon 6. So this is the required volume of the tetrahedron bounded by the coordinate planes. So in the next class, we shall discuss about finding out the volume by double integration. So thank you very much. We shall continue in the next class.